Our route will take us right past the South China Sea. Our journey will cross almost the entire length of Vietnam, around 1,700 kilometers, from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City, previously known as Saigon.
Imagine super speed trains zipping 350 kilometers per hour, linking faraway places in just a few hours. But here's the twist. Vietnam, the lively Southeast Asian country, has been dreaming of a speedy train for 17 years without much progress. In this story of big dreams, challenges, and the constant search for progress, let's uncover why Japan and Vietnam's teamwork on the high-speed train is stuck. As Vietnam, the star on the rise, decides to look towards China for a new chance at high-speed rail success. As we go into this speedy adventure, find out why this cool project is still in the planning phase, how this fast track could change Vietnam's economy and society. Prepare for an adventure that goes beyond speed. It's about pursuing dreams and embracing opportunities. Next Generation Economics brings you the latest economic, financial, and global news from different parts of the world. If you are new here on our channel, enjoy learning about different topics on a global level. Will you find our videos intriguing? In this video, we are going to discuss the Vietnam Railway project. Watch this video to the end to understand how China secured the Vietnam Railway project, leaving Japan out of the picture. Let's get started. In today's fast-changing world, high-speed trains have become an essential tool for many countries to boost their economies. These trains are super fast, traveling at a speed of 350 kilometers per hour, which means people can cover long distances in just a few hours. Currently, more than 20 countries worldwide have high-speed rail systems. This not only shows that transportation technology is improving globally, but also indicates a crucial direction for future economic growth of these nations. However, there's a unique situation in Southeast Asia, and Vietnam has been dreaming of having its high-speed rail for 17 years, but the dream hasn't come true. Vietnam, a country experiencing rapid economic growth in Southeast Asia, first thought about building a high-speed rail back in 2005 and teamed up with Japan. But after 18 years, this big plan hasn't gone beyond the drawing board. To make things move faster, the Vietnamese government not only rebuilt its original high-speed rail plan this year, but also decided to shift focus from working with Japan and instead set its sights on China. China is a major player in high-speed rail in Asia. In October of this year, China hosted the One Belt One Road Summit, and Vietnam's president, Vo Van Sang, engaged in 7 important cooperation meetings with China in just 3 days. These meetings covered various areas like trade, investment, and building infrastructure. In the mix, Vietnam pitched the idea of the North-South High-Speed Railway project and hoped to get support and help from China. So, why has Vietnam and Japan's high-speed rail plan been stuck for 18 years? What kind of impact could this high-speed railway have on Vietnam's economic and social development? In essence, the world is racing ahead with high-speed trains, but Vietnam has been stuck at the station for almost 2 decades, waiting for its high-speed dream to become a reality. Now, with a fresh plan and a new partner in China, Vietnam is hoping to catch up and start its economic growth with the speed and efficiency of high-speed rail. The upcoming developments in this context will not only affect the way people travel, but could potentially transform Vietnam's future. In 2023, China and Vietnam are celebrating the 15th anniversary of their strong partnership. These two countries have been working closely, joining hands in projects like the Belt and Road Initiative. They've strengthened their development plans, making the most of each other's strengths. They're speeding up their practical teamwork in areas like infrastructure, smart customs, and green energy. Recently, Vietnam's Prime Minister Pham Minh Thien visited China and talked about creating a new high-speed railway between China and Vietnam. This railway aims to make it easier for goods to move across borders and boost economic growth. As China and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations became more connected in trade, and with the success of the China-Laos Railway, other countries are taking notice. There's a real need and potential for better logistics and transportation, especially in railways, and it's crucial to speed up building better transportation like railways. From May 29 to 31, Vietnam's Minister of Transport and other officials visited China. They had 7 meetings in just 3 days, talking with different Chinese ministries and companies. They are actively working with China to connect their railways. The Vietnamese Prime Minister's visit to China has brought up the idea of building a high-speed railway between the two countries. The goal is to make railway transport between China and Vietnam more efficient, connect their railways, and improve ports and facilities. Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh has decided to set up a steering committee to oversee a big project for a high-speed train that goes from the north to the south, costing about $58.7 billion, and other important national train plans. The main job of the steering committee is to help different parts of the government work together and give guidance on important tasks for these big train projects, not including trains in cities. Deputy Prime Minister Tran Hong Ha will lead the committee, with Minister of Transport Nguyen Van Thang as the deputy head. The committee will suggest ways to solve problems, gather resources, speed up progress, and make sure the big train projects succeed. The committee will also ask for advice from organizations, experts, and scientists during this process. The Ministry of Transport will be in charge of the committee, helping make rules and plans for the projects. Between 2005 and 2010, the government asked the Vietnam Railways Corporation to study if the high-speed train project from north to south was a good idea. The study, done with the help from Vietnam-Japan Consulting Joint Venture, shows a plan for a double-track train line just for passengers, running at 350 kilometers per hour. The line would be 1,570 kilometers long, with 27 stations and 5 places to keep trains. The train would start in Hanoi and go through 20 provinces and cities, ending in Ho Chi Minh City. The cost is estimated at over $58 billion, paid for by the country's budget. In a recent meeting about high-speed trains, VNR Chairman Vu An Minh said that if the project happens, it would only take 6 hours to travel from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. This is almost the same time it takes to go to the airport, check in, and get on a flight to Ho Chi Minh City, which currently takes about 5 hours. Even though experts have been talking about this project for more than 10 years, it still doesn't have the approval to start. A big step forward happened recently when the Politburo, a group of important leaders, concluded the project on February 8. They set a clear goal to get approval for the project's investment plan by 2025 and start building important sections from 2026 to 2030, specifically from Hanoi to Vinh and from Ho Chi Minh City to Nha Trang. In August, the Ministry of Transport asked the Prime Minister for a meeting with the Politburo about the high-speed trains project investment plan by the end of this year. This railway is already helping trade and economic development. Next, it'll connect to the China-Europe Railway and the Western Land and Sea Corridor. This is why Vietnam is eager to work with China on railways. Recognizing China as a major global player and a close friend and neighbor, Vietnam sees building a strong and long-lasting relationship with China as a top priority. Pham, the Prime Minister of Vietnam, appreciates the big and high-quality investments Chinese companies are making in Vietnam. He hopes that more collaboration between the two countries, especially in the railway industry, will strengthen their relationship and contribute to regional and global cooperation and development. Join the conversation and share your insights. We want to hear your perspective on the Vietnam Railway project. Your thoughts matter, so please drop them in the comments below.